So today I'm in Allentown, Pennsylvania for Dorney Park, and I'm super excited because they have a Morgan, and this particular Morgan will hopefully be my 300th credit. So yay, let's go into Dorney Park. And we just made it in the park, and this park is very more hilly than I expected. I thought it was going to be a little bit flat, but oh my gosh, that is a long way down to the Morgan. But I think we're going to go down the hill first and then work our way up, because down the hill there will be hopefully less people, because it is quite busy today. So I need one more roller coaster credit before I can get my 300th credit on the Morgan. So this is Possessed, and I'm gonna go ride it. A little bit of history: it opened originally in 2006 in Geauga Lake in Ohio, and it was called Superman. And then Cedar Fair bought it and renamed it Steel Venom for a couple years until they closed that park. And then it got relocated here in 2008, and now it's called Possessed. And now we're gonna go ride it. So let's go on Possessed, a nice Intamin impulse coaster. Alright, just got off of Possessed. It's just the average Intamin impulse. They have one at Valley Fair, Great America, here, and they used to have one at Cedar Point, an even bigger one, but now it's gone now, and it's been rumored that this one's going to be removed for a long time, but it hasn't yet. But before they built Iron Menace here, they were thinking of building a shuttle wooden coaster that would have destroyed this thing, but I'm glad it's still around. It's really fun, even though it still doesn't have the holding brake like the one at Valley Fair. And here we are, Steel Force, a Morgan Hyper from 1997. It's pretty much a clone of Mamba, except the helix area is a little bit different. But you know, let's take it for a spin. Mamba is like my 4th favorite roller coaster, so let's see how this one is. So let's go on Steel Force. So I just got off of Steel Force. So it's almost a clone of Mamba, but Mamba is 1 year newer than this ride. And it definitely makes a difference, because the first airtime hill and the first drop are profiled different on Mamba than this one. This one is definitely less fun. The helix is less fun and forceful on this one too, just because it has some terrain to worry about, and Mamba is basically on a flat plot of land. Now the airtime hills, I do not know if they're profiled differently or it just trims too much to make them good, because the trims really trim and they don't feel like anything. So it's really sad. Yep, Mamba is so much better, and I heard that they turned the trims back on Mamba. I hope that's not true, because that would be the biggest catastrophic thing that ever existed. Then Mamba will definitely shoot down in my rankings to not even a good coaster, because this is not great. But I'm still happy I made this coaster number 300, because I'm a Morgan fanboy, and it's a Morgan, so I'm happy still. But please, just turn off the trims. Please, Cedar Fair. It feels like mild thing at this point. Look at this. So dang slow. And now I'm gonna get on that teensy tiny purple train over there, because it looks old and it reminds me of Lakeside. So let's go on the teensy weensy tiny purple old train. So let's go. Alright, just got off of the Zephyr Railroad, and I didn't really film anything on it because there wasn't really any good shots, only of Iron Menace, but you know, it wasn't going by at the moment, so might as well not film it. So sorry, but it's cool, but there isn't that many cool places that you go, so if you don't have time, don't ride it, but it's cool. And speaking of Iron Menace, that's what we're gonna ride right now. A nice 2024 B&M dive coaster, and people say this is the worst ever B&M because it's super duper rough. So we will see. It looks nice from off-ride, so let's go ride Iron Menace. Well, just got off of Iron Menace, and for how rough people say this thing is, it was very smooth. I do not know what people are talking about. It was really smooth. I don't know. That's weird. Otherwise, it's a fine dive coaster. Definitely like Dr. Diabolical better. It is rougher than Dr. Diabolical a little bit. The one jolt also wasn't as bad as I was expecting. I don't know if they improved it this year or something, but yeah, it wasn't that bad at all. But you know, still the layout is a little bit lackluster. Also, it's very, very, very short. So yeah. And now we are gonna go get food in the Iron Milk Bar and Grill. Just because it's close, and I do not know what they have, but we'll see what they have, so let's go. All right, we got the food. It's like a pizza thing, and then whatever these are with sour cream on top. It looks pretty good. Let's eat and see how it is. All right, so the food was pretty good. The pizza thing was a little bit too burnt, but other than that, it was all right. So now we're gonna go somewhere in the park. I do not know where, but somewhere. Anyway, now it's time for a 101-year-old roller coaster, Thunderhawk. So let's go on a nice Ace Coaster Landmark 100-year-old roller coaster, oldest PTC, so a lot of stuff. So let's go ride it. Well, Thunderhawk was fun. Very short. I was thinking it was going to be longer than it was. Pretty smooth. The forces are just all right. I don't think there's much airtime on this thing. And then I looked at the picture of when it was first built in 1924, and it does not look like that. And then I read a little bit more, and apparently they changed the layout to be more of like a curvy layout, which is sad because I like the out and back layout so much better. Old wooden coasters with like a curvy layout are not great. They can get quite rough, and the laterals and forces are not perfect on older wooden coasters. I think GCI definitely perfected the Twister wooden coaster, but I wish this was still out and back. It would be so nice. But overall, it's fine. It's an old coaster. That's all that matters, and I rode it. So yeah. Another old ride is just down this pathway, and that is Demon Drop, one of the oldest drop towers still existing. And this is a old type of drop tower where it has like a curve and then it breaks like on a track and then it kind of goes down. It's really, really weird. See, very, very weird. So let's take Demon Drop for a spin. Well, not really for a spin, for a drop. Let's take Demon Drop for a drop. Drop is definitely something. Yeah, it's from the 80s. Just imagine being in a metal box and then being dropped, and then whatever weird thing happens there. It feels like you're in like some sort of warehouse sorting machine where like all the packages go into different places. It's weird. I love it, but it's very, very weird. Please never remove it. It's kind of uncomfortable, but man, it's so unique. I love it so much. It's so... And the positive G's at the bottom are so crazy. I just kind of wish it's taller, but you know, then that would be kind of really weird. So yeah, that's a drop tower from the 80s, all right. Anyway, now it is time for Hydra, a very weird B&M floorless. Like, very, very weird. It has a freaking JoJo roll. B&M, what are you doing? So let's go see how Hydra is. Alright, just got off of Hydra. And first of all, we gotta talk about the colors. They're amazing. I like the teal and green and dark green. It's really nice. A lot of people on their log swim. The JoJo roll is fun. B&M, that's very unique for a B&M. It just has some very weird elements, like that weird Cobra roll, which I don't even count as an inversion, really. I mean, it literally goes on the side. It does not invert at all, but it's still fun. And then, like, it's on like a crest of a hill, so it goes down on this side and it goes down the hill on that side, and then the station's on the top, so that's very interesting. I like this coaster a lot. It's not that intense, but you know, it's very unique. Now it is time for a B&M invert called Talon, and I looked up the year that this was built. It was built in 2001. What the heck? I was thinking this was much newer, but I guess it's 2001. That's weird. Anyway, now we're gonna ride Talon, a B&M invert. This one is apparently kind of good. Just got off of Talon. I think it's funny that Hydra and Talon kind of have the same color scheme. Not in colors, but how it's painted, because, you know, if they pay extra, you can get like the rails and the track ties and the spine different colors, and they're basically the exact same, except that one's green and that one is yellow and orange. Now, Talon is very similar to Patriot at Worlds of Fun, very similar. Not that intense, but very smooth, very fun, kind of floaty, an average B&M invert. I like it a lot. Now it's time for a Chance Rides Pendulum Revolution. This is the exact same that they have at California's Great America and Knott's Berry Farm, and they also have a bigger version of this in the Mall of America at Nickelodeon Universe. So let's go ride Revolution. Well, this one particularly is definitely good because you get to look inside and all the people screaming, so that's fun. Otherwise, the Zamperla ones always are the best pendulums. With that, that's all for today here at Dorney Park. Oh wow, it's an amazing park. It has a Morgan's, 3 nice B&Ms. Definitely Iron Menace is probably the worst B&M in the park, which is surprising, but not really, because, I don't know, it's just not forceful or anything. The other parts of the park, it just kind of gives corporate Cedar Fair to me. Like, it feels like Cedar Point Valley Fair, like that kind of like corporate, like, it's nothing special really about it. Same like Cedar Point and Valley Fair, so I don't know, it's a good park. That's all for today. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe and coaster it. Bye.